Few major film series have enjoyed the same level of international success as James Cameron's Avatar, which is still the highest grossing film of all time, with $2.85 billion in worldwide box office receipts as of 2022. After more than 10 years, we'll be going back to Pandora this December, along with a visually spectacular debut teaser and exclusive video. The year also saw the official title of Avatar 2 revealed, Avatar: The Way of Water, which significantly elevated the public's anticipation. Avatar: The Way of Water was supposed to come out in 2015, but there have been several delays since then. The unexpected inclusion of the fifth installment in 2016, the Disney-Fox merger in 2017, of course, the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 were the events that caused this prolonged wait. Before we move any further, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Movie Room, if you want to stay up to date with all the exciting upcoming movies and shows. Fortunately, James Cameron announced that Avatar 2's primary filming had concluded, and the third film was also nearing completion in September of this year. The movie was already scheduled to hit the theaters on December 16, 2022, and it is now expected to earn $135 to $175 in a single weekend. The original Avatar was genuinely a passion project for James Cameron, who worked for years on the storyline and the necessary technological developments. In addition to Avatar: The Way of Water, which according to Sigourney Weaver is a highly personal picture for the filmmaker, Cameron has returned for the third, fourth, and fifth editions as well. He has spoken about employing performance capture underwater and recording at greater frame rates, so he has some enormous aspirations for the technology side of things. The sequel will push the limits of what is possible in contemporary filmmaking. Cameron wants to demonstrate that the original movie's success was not an accident, and does not anticipate that the Avatar sequels would automatically be successful just because the first one was successful. With that being said, let's talk about the plot of this movie. The RDA, Resources Development Administration, was defeated in the first movie by both the Na'vi military and Pandoran fauna, which appeared to be under the influence of Awa itself. All humans are transported back to Earth, with the exception of Jake Sully, Norm Spellman, and a small group of others. Jake uses the Hollowed Tree of Souls in the last scene to help him permanently transfer his conscience into his avatar and let go of his physical body. More than 10 years after the events of the first Avatar film, Jake and his Na'vi companion Neytiri are raising a large family and coping with new and old problems as Avatar: The Way of Water begins. It's logical to anticipate a gradual shift towards the younger characters that will be presented in The Way of Water, because James Cameron has defined the Avatar sequels as a massive generational saga made of self-sustaining chapters. While the plot's contents are unknown, we have a lot of official information about a few important individuals and changes that have taken place in the world, with a particular focus on Reef People clan of Metcaina, a culture of Na'vi with a deep connection to Pandora's waters. It looks like most of the action will take place in a different area of Pandora. Colonel Miles Quaritch, the original bad guy, is making a comeback thanks to the RDA's restoration with a fresh army and cutting-edge technology like the recombinants, who are basically avatars imbued with military memories. While the Avatar sequels were written as one big, constantly growing beast and are mostly being filmed simultaneously, we are informed that each of the next films is being made as a separate feature rather than being four pieces of a greater plot. The tale will be centered on the waters of the planet Pandora, which is a significant plot point concerning Avatar: The Way of Water in particular that we do know. When marketing Torok in 2016, James Cameron hinted that the sequels, which were still in the early stages of development, would be a family tale that would actually follow the ongoing exploits of Jake Sully, Neytiri, and their kids. Producer John Landau effectively repeated the phrase in 2020, where he offered more precise information about the story of Avatar: The Way of Water, years before the working title was made official. John Landau said, This is the story of the Sully family and what one does to keep their family together. Jake and Neytiri have a family in this movie. They are forced to leave their home, and they go out and explore different regions of Pandora, including spending quite a bit of time on the water, around the water, and in the water. I think, why do people turn to entertainment today? More so than ever. I think it's to escape the world we're in, to escape the other pressures they have in their lives. He further added, Jake and Neytiri's family will be forced to leave their home and explore the further regions of Pandora, especially those that are overridden with water. Without addressing the underlying technology, no discussion of Avatar is complete. Weta Digital's debut film's Academy Award-winning visual effects, which made use of performance capture in an avant-garde manner before it became a more widely used technique, helped to revolutionize the film business. Of course, Avatar: The Way of Water uses it once more. But the follow-up is also breaking new grounds with the technique. James Cameron, the cast, and the crew even dove underwater to shoot underwater scenes while using performance capture technology. We have to take a moment and appreciate their commitment to their work. We are sure that we will see all this hard work shine through on the big screen. Anyways, according to reports, Kate Winslet performed the role of Ronald while submerged for 7 minutes at a time. Cameron also told Vanity Fair about using a sort of sign language to relay speech when filming in a huge tank, with some of the younger new cast members who could not speak. The first Avatar's main cast members are all under contract, meaning Cameron's stars will return. Neytiri, the Princess of the Na'vi, will once again be played by Zoe Saldana, while Jake Sully, the human-turned-Na'vi, will once again be played by Sam Worthington. According to the teaser, Stephen Lang is reprising his role as the deceased Colonel Miles Quaritch, who will serve as the major antagonist of the 4 films. According to Lang, Quaritch is now larger, he's bluer, he's pissed off, which supports a fan belief about his reappearance in July 2022. In the follow-up, Sigourney Weaver will return as a teenage Kiri, the adopted daughter of Neytiri and Jake. The part of Ronald is played by Kate Winslet in all the Avatar sequels, marking James Cameron and Winslet's first joint project since the 1997 box office hit Titanic. The Metkayina clan's very devoted and fierce co-leader is Ronald. Moat, the mother of Neytiri, will once again be played by CCH Pounder, Corporal Lyle Winfleet will be played by Matt Gerald, and General Ardmore will be portrayed by Eddie Falco, The Sopranos nurse Jackie. The Metkayina, a new Na'vi clan, will be included in the sequel. Will be commanded by Cliff Curtis from Fear the Walking Dead as Tonawari, and will also include characters like Bailey Bass's Rhea and Dwayne Evans Jr.'s Roxo. In the follow-up, Jake and Neytiri will have more Na'vi kids, including Jamie Flatter's Neteum, Retain Dalton's Loak, and Trinity Bliss Tugtire. In addition, they have taken in Miles Sakaro, also known as Spider and played by Jack Champion. Una Chaplin, who starred in Game of Thrones, will portray Varang, who is described as a strong and lively key character who will appear in all 4 sequels. There will be at least 3 more films after Avatar: The Way of Water, even if it has a runtime that is more than 3 hours. Avatar 3 is simultaneously filmed with Avatar 2, with a current release date of December 20, 2024, and was largely completed as of late 2021. For Avatar 4, which is presently scheduled to release on December 16, 2026, Cameron and the company still need to accomplish a few things. While the 4th episode was being created, it really spent a few years without receiving formal approval from Disney. The same is true for Avatar 5, which is currently scheduled for December 22, 2028. It is no secret that Avatar has detractors despite its popularity. However, it seems that there are those who genuinely do still have a soft spot in their hearts for the thrilling, aesthetically spectacular sci-fi extravaganza masterpiece. So, that's all we know about Avatar: The Way of Water till now. We know that you are eagerly waiting for this film. In case you were not before, you definitely will be watching after this video. Before we let you go, make sure to let us know who is your favorite Avatar character in the comments down below. With that, folks, we come to the end of this video. If you found this video to be an interesting and fun to watch, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up down below. Also, make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notification so that you are the first one to know when there is something new in the store for you.